Okay, Coach, we're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cleveland Browns. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready! 60 or. Come! Deep grip!
A first carry for Leonard Fournette. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers of reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Come on. Get it.
Here's the first carry for Joey Cole. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Ready,
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. And an alley to run. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. That may be a sneak peek on this opening drive of what this young rookie can showcase, his legs.
And normally, as you start a game, you're just thinking, can he get the snap? Can he handle it? Can he just execute? Instead, he doesn't waste any time on wrapping another dimension to his game, showing off those wheels and picking up some nice yardage.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Leonard Fournette. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, and they just stick with it. On second down, here's Fournette. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And as runners who like to blitz even on rundowns, it confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
On the ready.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. 3 butt. Check 9.
Snap.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it, stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, it kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I'm the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Here we go, D.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43.
By the Jaguars. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Ready, set.
Mark, boy, 56. Check 56. I got you, boy. I got you, boy.
Shoot.
First down and run with Cohen. And an alley run. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And 2nd down. It's Cohen, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10.
Let's go now. 18, Gator. Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 61, matchbox, light. Hustle, they go.
Now back to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down. But he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route. Here we go, look good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Browns' drive about to get started. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. Now a first down run is sniffed out from the start as they'll drop him for a loss of 4. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Murray. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And the Browns, first down.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to take this across midfield into Jacksonville territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 45-yard line.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down.
16 yards. That's good.
Play fake. Murray. They'll buy some time right. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Hines. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nyheim Hines, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have taken the lead. And this is no good. He missed it. Not a good start here in the kicking department as this remains a 6-3 score. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
It's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Cross the pass. Cross the pass.
Hey, exit. Sit.
2nd and 11.
56.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, and he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay one.
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Well, he's caught on his sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. On fourth down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And this will be taken at the 13. Oh, he's taken down here by his face mask by the looks of it. And a penalty flag is going to give a much better starting position. So after the face mask, they get to start all the way up past the 35 now. Murray now on first down. Dancing to his left.
Got you, boy. I got you, boy.
They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with second and a yard. They go with Chubb on second down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a third down.
Here we go. Set. Touchdown. Trying to collect. Delta.
45, Mike, 45.
From the gun on third down, Murray. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
At the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8.
Don't get nervous now. We ain't begin. Like, fire.
Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third and 9.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
Ready?
Now this time he'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And that kick will go out of bounds right at the 20-yard line.
Go. Let's go.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
Brings up second and 12 at the 18-yard line.
On second down now, it's Hines. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves them with 7 yards to go on third down.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Play action. Now it's Murray. Forced out to his left. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A good decision in the end. The pull and run gets him 9 yards in the first. Now Murray off play action. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that barrel round. Let's hope he's all right.
X3, 218.
We'll check on his status when we get back. On third down, Hines. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Here comes Cohen. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
And there's just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Come on, set. 15 line it. 15 line. You can't block. Hey, wahoo!
They'll drop to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Not much going on this drive. Looks like they're going to have to punt it away, CD.
And right now, I know a lot of their fans are screaming for the OC to change things up, get away from what he's been calling. Sometimes you just need better execution of the plays that have been called.
And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Browns drive about to get started. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
Down. 60 outlaw. Here comes the ball.
It's a gain of 4.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. He's going to air one out. And goes man complete. Touchdown, Cleveland. Hollywood, Marquise Brown. As the first half is winding down. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. spots. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. 13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys.
He's got it with the 15. A big play that time for Cleveland. 62 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now left side on the swing pass. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They get another first down. They'll give it to Chubb. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
80 weapons. Go.
And now we've got flags now. Looked like one of the Browns might have moved. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal.
55 is my guy, 55. Man, I got you.
You draw quarters.
55. Right there in the middle. 55.
Shoot.
From the gun, Barkley. And it's caught. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal.
A gain of 5 yards brings up third.
And what they're challenging here is the spot of the ball, and this is probably the hardest challenge to win.
So difficult because the speed of the game, the angles of the cameras, your angle from the sideline watching the play can often fool you into thinking that the ball should be placed in a different spot.
Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Play action. Barkley. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect him. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. 60 or.
59.
Recon. 132 fighter. Hey, 2. Lead grip.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He's got his man. That's Wallace. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Jacksonville.
Break.
56.
Pilot. 64. Weak. Get it.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Come on,
The last
set.
run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're going to need some therapy after this.
Ready, go. Hit it.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. The pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week, and this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. And now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out, they'll try to increase the pressure.
They're on 13-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too bad.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right.
And this is taken in, it's complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. It's a big play there for the Browns. 56 yards. Throwing on first down. Barkley. And he's going to be taken down. Back around the 35-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Here's Barkley. Rolling to his right. This will be caught by Brown. That's an end to one now. And all the way in. Touchdown. Cleveland. Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Now the Browns offense will stay on the field as they'll go for 2 here.
Ready. General West.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Shoot.
And Barkley into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's some guys, there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he'll get 35, right at the 34 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the fourth. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 47. Now a run on 1st down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
10 Lobo. Bam, get it.
They'll run it again with Fournette. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Here's Brian Anger now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
All right, here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 on a 1st down. Another example of this offense.
A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And they will score. It's a Jacksonville touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here we go. No.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth. Now.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Barkley. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Brings up 3rd down and 15.
The Browns on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 15. Operating from the gun. Barkley. Looking deep downfield. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Jaguars
70,
come to the line to
80.
start their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
First down.
Down. 60 Pittsburgh. Don't get nervous.
Check.
Go. And
On first down, it's Cohen. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Again, it's Cohen. And an Allen run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads. Bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw. Hey, lock it. Get it.
Again, it's Fournette. A nice job there as he rumbles for 9. And it'll be back to a 3rd and 3.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He may try and run for this. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Boom! Sack, baby! Sack!
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big people. Because they have to eat up a lot of blockers because usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. The first down run with Chubb is going to go nowhere. He's, in fact, going to lose a couple. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. That one looks like he'll throw here. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important third down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances of trying to win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The Browns send out their punter now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. On the return is Cohen. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. He's able to find Wallace. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Back to throw. Got his hand there. It's Wallace complete. And a pretty nice tackle there. Ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Down by 5. They've got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, exit.
They'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The Browns in victory formation now as they take the knee. But, Charles, we saw a comeback bid fall just a little short, but give them credit. They were able to hold on, withstand that comeback, and ultimately win it by the slim margin.